Hi, I'm Jason Smith. I love photography, so I decided to do some videos on it. Just some basic stuff, just some trick photography, just to show you how it's done. I'm new at it, so bear with me. If I make any mistakes, comment below or whatever. But today I'm going to do some levitation photography. And to my best efforts, I can't levitate, so we're going to have to use Photoshop. But first, we're going to take some pictures. We're going to go out back in the yard. I have these apples falling off the tree. I'm going to use the apples in the picture. And yeah, and we're going to use a few of these. These are plastic coated snakes. They're bendable, but we're going to use them straight. Get these a couple bucks at a hardware store. It's ESO Rebel T2i with a Sigma 18-200 lens. That's going to be fixed to a tripod, and we're going to need a bench to sit on, and that's about it. Let's go to the backyard. Alright, got everything set up. Got the apples on the posts, got my stool, I got the camera on the tripod. I'm going to use the flash, a little low lighting here, so I'm going to use the flash. I'm also going to use a shutter release remote. So you take a picture yourself. And then you take everything down and take another picture. So, all these. And take another picture with nothing in it, and then we go to Photoshop. Alright folks, we're inside. We have Photoshop open. We have the two pictures that I took outside, which I'm going to select and drag and drop into Photoshop. I have a picture of me with the apples. I have a picture of just the backyard. So I'm going to copy and paste them by hitting Control A, which is going to select it. Control C, which is going to copy it. I'm going to close it, and on here I'm going to paste it by hitting Control V. And in layer 1 we're going to bring up another little layer mask. And we're going to hit Control I. I'm just going to drop the picture in there. And then the brush I'm already selected. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on that, and we're going to erase the bench and all the little rods. Out of here. And you got as much as you can without zooming in. You can click your zoom down here, over here, zoom tool. You can zoom right in, and then go back to your brush tool, which is right here, and you can adjust your brush size right up here by clicking on this. And this is your brush size, so we'll drop down, do a little smaller, and we can take out all these rods. It just leaves the apples floating. And me. Just take as much as you can out. Don't go too far in, because you can even zoom in closer and get that stuff. Just get as close as you can. If you go too far, you're gonna, like, you can take me right out of this. You can take the apples right out. You can go over that. Take the apples right out. But get as much out of these as possible. Oh, now I went into myself there. Went a little too far, and I took some of my pant leg out. Now in that case, you can go up to Edit and Undo Brush Tool, and it'll undo the last thing that you did. So even if you go into yourself like that, it's not too bad. You can get out of it. So, almost done. What we're going to do is we're going to go a little smaller with the dot, with the brush I mean. We're going to zoom in a little closer, and with the brush we'll take all these little parts out. Make sure I didn't miss any over here. A little bit left on this apple. A little too far on that one. Zoom out and see if I missed any. Okay, there's just a couple. Just do my butt here. Take some of this out. this little one over here. And that's it. That's your old picture. That's me floating with a bunch of apples. Get a little closer so you can see. And that's how I did it. That's how it's done. It's me floating in the air.